Good evening, my soul brothers and sisters. God blessed us with another beautiful, blessed day. So, we got an awesome Bible study ahead of us. First off, I'd like to thank God for giving me another opportunity to spread His words worldwide. Secondly, I'd like to thank all my subscribers and all my followers for working with me on the path of righteousness. Let's get to it. From faith to faith. Title of the day is As Your Soul Prospers. Bible verse reading of the day is 3 John chapter 2, and it reads, Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in good health, even as the soul prosper. Once you begin to believe it's God's will to prosper you, you can't help but wonder how He's going to do it. Is He going to put a check in the mail or start floating $20 bills down from the street? No, He's going to do it by prospering your soul. He's going to do it by prospering your soul. He's going to plant the seeds of prosperity in your mind, will, and emotions. And as they grow, they'll produce a great financial harvest. Go to the book of Ephesians and read the story of Joseph. It's a perfect demonstration of what I'm talking about. When Joseph was sold as a slave to the Egyptians, he didn't have a dime to his name. He didn't even have his freedom. He'd been sold as a slave. But right in the middle of his slavery, God gave Joseph such wisdom and the ability that he made his owner prosper. As a result, that man put Joseph in charge of all his possessions. Later, Joseph was put in prison. There really not an opportunity for advancement in prison, is there? But God gave him insight, and no other man in Egypt had. That insight landed him a position on Pharaoh's staff, not as a slave, but as the most honorable man in the entire country, next to Pharaoh himself. He rode around in chariots, and people literally bowed down before him. During a widespread famine, Joseph was in charge of all the food. Now that's prosperity. How did God accomplish all that? By prospering Joseph's soul. No matter how dismal his situation became, no matter how impossible his problems became, God was able to reveal the spiritual gifts and secrets that will open the doors for success for him. That's what God makes for prospering. That's why God makes prospering so exciting. It works everywhere and anywhere. It will work in the poorest countries on the face of this earth, just like it works here in the United States. And you can be sure that it will work for you. Amen. I love the chosen story. That's what I call Joseph's story, the chosen story. That's one of my favorite people in the Bible. Joseph, Moses, Jesus Christ, James. It's my favorite people. Well, I got to think about what Joseph went through. Sold to slavery by your brothers, right? Okay, you got favor from Pharaoh, right? Turn around, Pharaoh's wife try to sleep with you. You leave, you run out. Something drop off your coat. She take it to Pharaoh and say, this man tried to come on to me. You get thrown in prison, right? Why are you in prison? You helping people out to the point where, okay, he have a dream. Somebody vouch for you and say you can interpret it. Okay, you interpret it. Now you're on his staff. So now you're on his staff. A famine come through. Your same brothers who sold you into slavery need food and stuff, and you help them. Bruh, I love that story. Because that shows me humility. That shows me, despite what somebody else done to me, I can turn the other cheek and be nice to them. Even if they come back and need me, even if they did me dirty in the past.